Yes, people. Yes, people. Back again. This is Francis Gunner's voice. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. It's free 99. It is free 99. Post-match reaction. Francis, post-match reaction to the 2-2 draw between Sunderland and Arsenal. And I got a lot to say about this draw. It's another game that seems like for the first half, we left our energy. We left our enthusiasm in the locker room. The first half, to me, was completely dry. Nothing exciting about the first half of this football game. And it's actually kind of criminal to know that we are heading into the international window and these players come into a game and they're looking at it. They're playing Sunderland, the Black Cats, and we're just going to relax. We're not going to give it our all. The same lineup. We're looking at Trossard on the left and Saka on the right. Eze in the 10. Rice and Zubimende both in the game. They've played together for numerous of games now. You're expecting a little more cohesion, a little more togetherness. That you definitely did not see from this game. For whatever reason, I don't know what is the issue with the hold-up ball between Trossard and Saka on the left side. Every time those two players touched the ball, two Sunderland defenders was covering them. But there was no fast pass. There was no fast movement. They literally hold up the ball until the two defenders came and then they passed it backwards. Backwards, sideways, backwards. Both Trossard and Saka don't have that pace to push it by like a Martinelli or a Madueke and run by a player, or Ethan Winner run by a player and square it in. So they're using technical ability, but they're holding up the play. There's no movement, stale movement. Eze is in the 10, and Eze wants to make some passes, but there are no runners. There's nobody cutting. There's no movement. There's no flow to the offense. There's no flow to the open play. And I said it already, with Sunderland playing 5-4-1, they're definitely looking to compact the middle of the field. And whenever we swing it out to the wings, they're definitely going to make sure that they bring two defenders to those players. Obviously, they feel like it's going to be a threat. Merino in the middle. I don't know what Mikel Merino was doing in the middle. He wasn't really having much success. He took an elbow in the first half in the side of his head. I guess it knocked his senses out because he was doing absolutely nothing. A lot of times Mikel Merino was playing like he's in the number 8. And it was kind of jarring, to be honest, to see it. It was kind of weird to see Mikel Merino picking up the ball off of Zubimende or off of Declan Rice. But in the first half, there was no energy. There was no pace, no movement to the game. It's hard for you to break down a team that's in low block without movement. I mean, you're passing the ball from side to side, but there's no movement on the back end. There's no cutting. There's no moving of positions. Nothing. Trossard gets the ball. He's looking. Eze's looking at him. Rice is looking at him. Calafiori's looking at him. And everybody's just looking at one another. No movement to this open play style of football for Mikel Arteta. None. He's on the sideline having a heart attack. He looks like he's having a seizure on the sideline with the amount of movements he's making. Peer signs. Smash that like button. Slap up the like buttons if you haven't. Because I don't understand what exactly is happening with this Mikel Arteta style of football when teams are playing low block. Sunderland wanted to sit back and hit on the counter. Sit back, counterattack. Sit back, counterattack. Sit back, counterattack. It's clear. It's clear as day that that's what he wanted to do. So the first half, to me, I don't know what was happening. Zubimende and Rice didn't show up in the first half. Declan Rice definitely showed up in the second half, but definitely not in the first half. For whatever reason, the first half was just completely Nothing was happening from nobody. Nobody. And it was kind of hard to see. It was hard to see. It was hard to witness. Then we fast forward to the second half. And when the second half came about, thank goodness for Declan Rice. I don't know what he went in the second half and came out with, but Declan Rice went into the second half. Came out of the second half and had a whole different outlook on the game. To me, for the Arsenal club, he was definitely the man of the match for the second half. For the second half of the game, 100%. 100%. The man of the match in the second half. He got the movement and the pace going in the second half. In the first half, Calafiori's defensive-wise was very, 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 very bad. Very, very bad. The goal that Ballard scored in the 36th minute, to me, that was on Ricardo Calafiori. Declan Rice challenged for a ball in the air. Calafiori is looking at him like this. Gabriel is trying to cover the striker. Declan Rice challenged for the ball in the air, landed on his feet, ran to try to defend Ballard, who got the ball and took a shot and put it into the back of the net. All in the same play while Calafiori standing there like this watching him. He didn't make an attempt to close down Ballard. He didn't make an attempt to try and pick up Gabriel's man so Gabriel can push closer into the 6-yard box to close down that space. He did nothing. He just stood there. And defensively wise, I don't know if he's a wrestler and before he played football, but he likes to tackle players instead of actually getting his body and his legs in the way to make these tackles. He's very handsy with his tackling. He likes to grab and hold and pull and push down players. He got a number of fouls today from just pushing down players from behind. That is Calafiori I'm talking about. I don't understand what was going on in that first half. Timber didn't really do anything exceptional. Again, on that side of the field between Timber and Saka, a lot of hold-up play, a lot of stop, wait, shift, in the same spot, standing in the same spot. They're just doing this. They're just shaking, pass the ball backwards, back to Declan Rice, back to... Sunderland had fun knowing that it's Gabriel Magalhaes and Saliba had majority of the possession of the ball. They had no problem with those two players having majority of the possession of the ball because they're not going to make a dynamic play. They're not going to make an explosive play. They're not going to make a direct pass. They're not going to make a through ball. So it's okay. They can have the ball. As long as Zubimende, Rice, and Eze don't get the ball to make a play, that's fine. And if they do get the ball, we shut down Saka, Trossard, and Marino. Because they're not going to make a fast-paced run behind to try to get onto the ball. No, they're trying to get the ball at their foot so they can make something happen. Fast forward to the second half, Declan Rice decided that he wanted to get into the game. He wanted to make some plays happen, which was fantastic. The first goal that scored was definitely because of Declan Rice. Declan Rice took the ball, he pressed forward, made a few passes, fell into the line of view of Saka. Saka took it, put it in the near corner. Goalie should have saved it, but he didn't, thank goodness. Goal was scored. The second goal that scored, again, by Arsenal was definitely because of one Declan Rice. Again, Declan Rice taking initiative, pushing the ball forward, making runs, making movements, making things happen. I got to give credit to Calafiori because when Declan Rice gave the ball to Zubimende swung the ball across to Trossard. If Ricardo Calafiori did not make that run to that far left corner to drag the Sunderland defender, he literally dragged the Sunderland defender away from Trossard to give him a small window to hit it top bin. But we scored 2 goals off mistakes. If Sunderland didn't make mistakes, we wouldn't have scored those 2 goals. It was literally 2 goals based off mistake. The first goal was a mistake. Second goal, we scored off a mistake. Now, good teams are supposed to make lesser opposition pay for the mistakes that they make. So we did not score off set piece. We scored off two open play goals, but they were both off mistakes. So showing that we're a better team than Sunderland because we made them pay for their mistakes, because there was nothing happening in that game. But so did Sunderland make us pay for our mistakes that we made in the game. We didn't win none of the second balls for the majority of the game. The bouncing balls are bouncing. We didn't win none of those. The duels in the air, we pretty much did not win majority of those. And two mistakes. The first mistake, Calafiori sitting there watching. First, Declan Rice got to settle the ball, get it out the air, put it on the ground. So it bounced. He got in a bad position. He went up to challenge. Got headed on. Ballard got to it before Gabriel, before Calafiori, who's standing there ball watching. And obviously Declan Rice, who was trying to close, was too late. Mistake. The second goal, same thing. Ballard got in the air, flicked it on. Bad positioning by the defense for Arsenal. And Brody did what he did and tied this game. We have a lot of work to do. We're supposed to get 3 points in this game. 3-point collections. So we end up with 5 wins, 1 draw, going into the international window. Talk to me in the comment section, and I'm going to talk back. Just disappointed. Very, very disappointed. We only made 1 substitution in the 88th minute. Bad management from Mikel Arteta. Horrible management. We have a 2-1 lead. You have to make some progressive movements, some progressive changes, in my personal opinion, to 1, secure, or 2, try to get another one to further secure the victory. But y'all talk to me in the comment section, and I'm going to talk back. This is Francis' post-match reaction. Arsenal draw with Sunderland 2-2. Peace and love and blessings. Slap up the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Just not good play. Not good. Against the better teams. Against the better teams. Like the Liverpool, the Man Cities and whatnot. If we can't score without a mistake, we're in for a long, long second half of the season. I'm out.